Okay, and welcome to one of my most anticipated games on Roblox for 2023. This is Banning Simulator X, of course developed by Interbyte Studios, who are also famous for Banning Simulator 1, 2, and also Science Simulator as well. And I know for the OGs on the channel, you will all remember Science Simulator, so I'd highly recommend you come and play this game right now because it is extremely fun and honestly just something a little bit different as well. It has a lot of different things inside of it, a lot of very exciting updates to come as well. So yeah, let's just get straight into it and have a look around. So as you can see already, the build just looks absolutely insane. It looks really nice, and what we can actually do as well is just whack our graphics right up to the top, and you can see how nice this area really does look. The shop looks amazing, and even things that aren't even actually out yet, these are actually for like future updates, even these look really cool. We've got the rank upgrades over here as well. We'll go over everything in just a little while. However, let's just get into the basics of the game. So as you can see, there is of course these little like NPCs that are kind of just roaming around, and if you click on them, you will attack them and you'll get some coins. And on top of that as well, you will also get this thing called bands, which is basically one thing for the leaderboard over here. As you can see, I am currently somewhere on this leaderboard. I'm actually 35th right now on this leaderboard, which is also pretty good. So yeah, it's really nice, really easy, it's fun, simple game. And on top of that as well, a recent change in kind of one of the hotfix updates actually allowed auto fight to be free for players. Now it's not going to be as quick as mine due to the fact that I do actually have the auto fight game pass. There is a little bit of a difference. However, if you don't have any game passes whatsoever, you'll basically just be a little bit slower. You'll kind of go around at normal walking speed, and I believe there is a small 0.5 second delay between hitting and things like that, so it is obviously a bit different. However, if you do have the game pass, as you can see, you do have maximum speed, and I'll show you as well later on how to get that speed upgrade and stuff as well. But yeah, as you can see, it is very quick if you do have the game pass, so I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, of course, once you kind of kill some enemies, you can get some eggs, which is, always a main staple for simulators, as you can see over here. Now there is a difference between these two eggs. This one over here is just a basic, normal egg. You'll just get the normal standard pets out of it. However, on the right hand side, there will be this kind of purple looking egg, as you can see right here. This is the radiant version of the egg over here, which again we will get into a little bit later on. It is a lot more expensive, but the pets inside of it are also a lot stronger as well. There is of course the shop, which you can actually use to get different weapons. So as you can see, I'm currently on the last weapon right here, which is the molten scythe. You can of course call it hammers as well, but it is of course the weapon shop, so I'm just going to call them weapons anyway. But yeah, you will start off all the way down here, right at the start, with the stone hammer right there. However, as you can see, as you progress through, you get more and more damage. It does cost more and more, and you do need specific worlds as well to unlock some of these different ones. As you can see with the background, it does show you which world you will need. But yeah, I currently have the last one, which is doing over 4,000 damage as well, which is always really cool. There is also the rank upgrades, which you will need to progress through the game. As you can see, there is bronze all the way down to this pendulum down here as well, which is a really nice looking rank. And of course you will need these to unlock different areas. So you will see on the the left hand side over here, your rank and your experience. It does get harder the higher rank you do get, but they are required actually to be able to progress and actually open up these new areas. So make sure you are also concentrating on that. But yeah, as you can see, there is a ton of areas. There's one over here as well for Bee Swarm Simulator as well, even having on it in here as well, which is really cool. A nice little nod to that. We also have an icy area. We have the the tropical beach area. We do also have the candy area. We have I think it's the amethyst mines, I think it's called. Let me just quickly see. It's just called the mines. And then we also have lava lands. Now I do like the fact that this one is called the mines, because there was actually a mining game meant to be coming out by Interbyte Studios. However, I don't think that's coming out anymore, so I guess that's a small little nod to that as well, which is really cool. But this is currently the last area in the game before update 1, which has of course the molten egg. We have a lot of very strong enemies over here as well, as you can see, with the headless Doombringer being currently, I believe, the best NPC in the game. And these are the eggs over here as well, and of course I do have some of the pets inside of it. So as you can see, these are some of the pets. We do have the normal bunny right here, as you can see. It does have just 4 damage, and You can also see how many exist of it, you can see the hatching chance, and of course you can also see the enhancements which will be coming soon, and also the level. And then these are the Radiant versions right here as well. So basically the difference is that these are kind of like the upgraded versions, as you can see. It just does basically, like, I think it's like nearly double the damage, or it might just be double the damage, which is pretty good. And you can also see right here, we do have a Molten Blob and a Molten Pegasus as well. We can kind of compare these just a little bit. So this is the normal Molten Blob at level 1. Doing 744 damage, and then this is the kind of like the Radiant version, which is level 22, but as you can see it's doing a lot more damage, so these are very, very strong indeed. And there is also another version as well, which I'm not really too sure exactly on the name of. There is like Radiant, there's something else as well, let me just quickly check. You can also upgrade your pets through this normally, so I believe if you go over to I think it's the beach, you do have one version of fusing over here, which I think is actually the Radiant one right here. As you can see, yeah, the Radiant fusing, and then you just kind of look through the different worlds, so you can go to the specific pets from the eggs, and then as you can see, you can just click them right here. And then I believe there is a visual bug with this, so if it does say you are 100%, it is basically meant to be for the 2 times game pass on the fusing, so there is a little bit of a visual bug right there. So I'll probably hold off of actually using the fusing just for now, just so you are actually getting like your proper fusing and stuff. And then I think the last one is, yeah, over here in the desert area, and this one is actually called the Void Fusion. So basically when it comes to the eggs, you have the normal and the Void egg as well, and as you can see, same thing again, just click in here and you can easily convert them like so. Of course 60% chance it's going to fail though. But yeah, it is really, really cool to see some different kind of like variants in the game as well. Instead of it just being like shiny and stuff like that, of course we do have the Void and then the Radiant, and of course the Radiant right now being the best like variant of a pet, which is really good. And as you can see right here as well, we do actually have one of the exclusive pets, or we do actually have a few of them in the game actually right now. So if I just quickly go into the shop, it does take a quick second to just like actually load up fully. But as you can see, I have actually bought a couple of this royal egg, and I do actually have one of each of these pets right here with the 75%, 23% and the 2% as well. So if we just quickly go into my inventory right now, this is the 75% chance from the royal egg. There is currently 366 in existence, and at level 6 it does 450 damage. So it is a very, very good pet to actually start off with if you are, you know, if you do have 200 Robux to spare. It's going to be a really nice pet to start off with. There's also this one right here, which is the Royal Pegasus as well, which at max level 30 is doing 1.55 thousand damage and 160 bands as well. So again, another one that is very, very strong. And then in terms of the level, well, the 2% one, this one is extremely strong at 2.7 thousand damage and also 300 bands, and there's only 21 in existence right now, which is also pretty cool. So it's going to be a fairly rare pet. Hopefully this does get removed from the game sooner rather than later, so this might have some decent value as well. And in terms of my best pet, as you can see, I do believe right now, in terms of like actual damage, this is my current best pet at 2.9 thousand damage and 340 bands. It does have a 0.2 hatch percent, and also 723 exist of this specific version. I do also have this one down here, which is of course the Radiant Molten Pegasus. Again, another legendary, an epic, out of the Molten area. It's currently doing 2.32 thousand damage, however it is actually getting up there, and probably will actually be my best pet once it does actually kind of get up in the level. And then of course I do also have this Molten Leviathan legendary as well, which is of course the Void variant, again doing 2.51 thousand damage and 317 bands, which will definitely be better than this Molten Wrath once it is fully leveled as well. So yeah, overall my inventory is looking pretty good. There is also this pet right here as well, the Radioactive Griffin, which is actually technically free to get for everybody. And how you get this is you need to go back to the forest area, and then I think it's over here, basically right in front of the rank upgrades and the portals. It's over here next to the invite a friends. So basically all you have to do is just like the game, and then come over here to the invite a friend, load it up real quick, and then literally all you have to do is just find one random person, click invite, and then what it'll do, this will just then instantly all be dropped in your inventory. The special pet, the 2 times currency boost and the 2 times luck boost as well will all instantly go into your inventory right here, as you can see, and then you'll get a really, really strong pet to start out with. So I would highly recommend doing that, because it'll be very, very quick, and you'll basically get through these first couple of islands pretty quickly as well with that. So yeah, that's also a really good thing. And as you can see here as well, this little heart thing, This is a talisman, and this is what actually enables you to run a lot quicker within the game. So it's very important to actually get these, especially if you can't get the teleport game pass and you are like, you know, kind of fighting around and stuff. So all you need to do again is come over to the forest area like so, and there's this big like tower over here that says talisman across it. If you come over here and just hit X, as you can see, these are the talisman. Now they do give you a walking speed boost, however they do also give you some other boosts as well, like damage as well. And as you can see, this is the all-seeing one, and as you can see, as you just go up, they get better and better. Now one thing about this is you do have to buy every single one, or basically you have to buy the previous one to unlock the next one basically. So of course you have to unlock the Jester one to then be able to unlock the Blade one as well, so that's kind of how it works. And if we go all the way to the top, as you can see through all this, we do have the Heart Talisman. Now of course when you do first equip it, this will be pink like it is right here, with the 600 damage and the 45 walk speed and everything like that. However, as you can see, mine is blue. Now this is because it is an actually upgraded version. I believe it's called an awakened version of this. And all you have to do is just basically attack NPCs like you usually would, and of course over time this will actually get a level up, which is always really good as well. I think you might be able to see this in the talisman over here, as you can see. Yeah, so it is actually the awakened version right here, which is now doing 900 damage, and we're actually very close actually to leveling this up again, which is pretty cool. So that's always really good. And then as you can see as well, weapons also have levels, so these do also get like upgrades as well. So as you saw before, this had around 4,000 damage, but now at level 8 this is doing nearly 6,000 damage. So yeah, basically just over time for playing the game, you'll basically get rewarded with more damage as long as you have a weapon and your talisman equipped. So that's always really good, and these do also increase with auto fight as well. So basically all you need to do, just go to your best world, hit auto fight, play around, let it just kind of do its thing. Everything will level up automatically, even your rank, and you can obviously then come back later on and then, you know, go to the next world or just kind of like keep upgrading your stuff. So it is really, really cool and very, very amazing. This whole game so far is really, really good, very well polished. There has been a couple shutdowns just to kind of like fix some things, which honestly I don't think is a bad thing. It's always, you know, a good thing to see that things do get fixed very, very quickly. So yeah, massive shout out there to Interbyte Studios and the whole dev team for just making an absolutely amazing game. There is also the pet mastery over here as well, which I'm not exactly too sure how it works just yet. I'll have to kind of like keep an eye out on how this fully works. But yeah, as you can see, there's like different challenges and stuff. You can get rewards from these as well, as you can see. So basically, yeah, I think you need to hatch like certain things a certain amount of time. You need to like level them up a certain amount of times as well, which is really good. So we'll just quickly go to the Molten one, and then we'll go over to, I guess, Void Pets. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I might have maxed out one of these or two of these, as you can see. So yeah, reach max level 3 times, fuse it 3 times, hatch it 35 times as well, which is pretty difficult. But yeah, as you can see, you can get a ton of boost from this. So, you know, if you have been playing through the game already and haven't really looked at this pet mastery like I haven't, you may as well go look now, because you could have a ton of boost saved up right over here. And of course as well, there is the secrets. Now I believe these are actually called prismatic and not actually secrets, which is actually really interesting. And as you can see, you can instantly see the damage as well, and also the maximum amount of damage. So it's absolutely insane, 34,000 there for the max level. However, if you are looking at the complete best, it's actually doing 51,000 right now and 6,000 bands as well, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, overall, again, absolutely insane game. I'm going to have a ton of fun playing this. Definitely will be a main part of this channel going forward, and I would highly recommend you guys go play this game. So yeah, now just to finish off this video, I'm going to quickly check where I am on the leaderboards. So we are currently 37th right now on the bands, and I believe I was 69th before. We are now 72nd over here on the hatching leaderboard. So yeah, honestly, I would highly recommend, if you are looking to get on leaderboards, start playing as early as possible, so then you can get a quick head start. As you can see though, people are already getting very, very high up, like Matt over here with 84,000 on the eggs. And also this Vortalent over here as well with 66 million bands as well. But yeah, honestly, really, really cool game. Let me know down below what you guys think of this game. Are you going to play it as well? And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.